Hi everyone and welcome back to CSharpCorner MVP show. And as always, I'm your host Simon, and we are back. We took a break from the CSharpCorner MVP show for about, I would say, in December and November and December. But I'm so happy that we are back once again. And if you're someone who is joining us for the very first time, CSharpCorner MVP show is a show where we feature our CSharpCorner MVPs, and those are the one who are the community leaders. They contribute to the community. They are very active. They're always helpful. They contribute in many ways. Some people write articles, some make videos, some reply in forums, some write books, some do events, some do speaking at events. And speaking at events reminds me that today we will be joined by MD Sarfaraj, who is a rock star in India. If you're someone who works in the Flutter community or you are active, you will always see Sarfaraj, MD Sarfaraj over there. He likes to go by his uh, acronym MD. He's very active on LinkedIn, Twitter, wherever I see. If there's any Flutter event happening or if there's any Flutter blog, I on my news feed, anything around Flutter comes from MD Sarfaraj. So I'm really, really excited that I'm getting to host him. I think second or third time on this show, and uh, guess what he's going to talk about? Flutter. So without any further ado, let's bring our guest today, MD. Welcome to the C Sharp Corner MVP show.
Yeah, hi Simon. Thank you for inviting me on CSharpCorner MD show.
Yeah.
And when you was giving such a nice introduction, I was thinking like, is it really me who is working so much hard? Yeah, you are
No,
just so.
you do. You do, MD. I mean, when you like someone LinkedIn post or when you share a blog, when you talk about, hey, this is the new feature of Flutter, when you share it on LinkedIn or Twitter, people may not like it, but people like me, we see it, right?
Yeah,
So that is one thing that whenever I think about Flutter, I think about you in India, few other folks, but you are way too more close to me than anyone else. So thank you for accepting the invitation to be on the show. And MD, tell me, how has life been and where are you actually joining us today from?
yeah, it's going very good, Simon. And currently, I'm in Hyderabad. So I'm
Wow.
joining from Hyderabad today. Yeah.
hmm That's nice. That's nice. All right. So we won't take much of your time. I know you're going to talk about code push for Flutter, which really helps people to go ahead and deploy their application smoothly and easily. I'm going to let you take over the stage. So please feel free to go ahead and share your screen. And everyone who's watching, if you have any questions related to Flutter, generally a Flutter or around the session, MD is always there. You can ask your question in the comment section and we will take them towards the end of the session.
Okay,
While
Simon. I'm going to share my screen.
Yeah, please go ahead and I'll add it to the stream when I see it.
Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yeah, I see you're inside the StreamYard. Once you go back from there to some other screen,
Yeah.
I can see your slides. Yes, that's perfect.
Okay.
Everybody else can see your screen, and the session's all.
Yeah, so thank you, Simon. So, hello everyone, and thank you for joining this session. Okay, so my name is MD Sarfaraj, and currently I'm working as a mobile application developer in Appsys. Okay, and apart from my work, I like to write blogs and articles on CSharpCorner. And apart from tech, I love to listen music and reading books. So yeah, these are my hobbies. You can connect me on LinkedIn and you can follow me in Twitter. So today, my topic is code push for Flutter application. So our agenda is first we will try to understand what is code push, and after that we will see what are the importance of code push in Flutter application. Then we will see what is Sorbert, and we will see a live demo. Okay, how we can configure Sorbert in our Flutter application, and at the last we will open for question and answer. So without further ado, let's start. So what is code push? So for example, you are having an app live on your Play Store and App Store, okay, and you are suddenly facing a bug over there, okay. You want to fix that bug, okay. So to fix that bug, you have to send an update to Play Store and App Store, and their team will first review that update, okay, then they will make it live, then user can update your app, okay. So it is somewhat lengthy process, you have to wait for the review, and then your update will get live. And but you have to fix those issues as soon as possible. So code push, in this scenario, code push come into the picture where you can send the update to end user device without depending on the Google Play Store, App Store reviewing process. So you can skip the review for small updates, and you can push the small updates to end user device directly. And why we need Flutter code push for the Flutter apps? So basically, when you are pushing small updates to user, okay, without depending on the App Store and Play Store reviewing process, you can continuously send the updates, and you can seek the feedback from the user if there are any production issues. You can fix as soon as possible, okay, and you can do some small feature changes, okay, and you can roll out those changes directly to end user device. So uh, these are the features which code push is providing. So what is Sorbert? So Sorbert is a platform which is managing the code push for the Flutter application, and it is developed by one of the Flutter team member. Okay, so actually it is an open source project, so you can go and check that out. Okay, so now we will see how we can do the how we can configure the sorbet in our application, and how can we roll out an update to end user. Okay, so first of all, you have to search sorbet in your search engine, and you have to go to sorbet.dev. So currently Sorbet is using Google login. Okay, so you can log in or any of your Google accounts. Okay, once you are logged in, okay, so I am going to use my Google. Once you are logged in, you will see this installation process. It is very simple, just one line of command. Okay, so if you are a Mac user, you have to copy this command, and you have to open the terminal, and you have to run this command, and so but CLI will get installed in your machine. And if you are a window user, then you have to open the PowerShell, and you have to run this command, and it will install the Sorbet CLI. Once it is installation is done, you have to type this command sorbet login, and it will give you a authentication link. You have to click on that link, and you have to authenticate yourself. So once you will get authenticated, you, now you can use the further process. So first I will go and I will create a Flutter project. So I have a folder on desktop which name is Sorbet demo. So there I am going to create a Flutter project. To create a Flutter project, we have a simple command Flutter create and project name. So for this demo, I am going to give a name Sorbet Flutter demo. Yeah, and then you have to hit enter, and you have to wait for a couple of minutes to complete the process. Yeah, it's done. Too quick. After that, you have to open the project in any of the code editor. For me, Android Studio is more comfortable for me. If you are okay with the VS Code, you can use that, not a problem. So I will go and open the project which I just created now. So here is my project. I will open this. So Android is taking some time to load the resources. Let it load. Yeah, so once it all the resources loading is done from Android Studio side, you have to open the terminal and you have to type the command sudo login. So I am already logged in. So it is saying like you are already logged in. Okay. So if you are not logged in, it will give you a link. You have to click on that link and it will authenticate. To configure the Shorebird in our project, okay, we have to type the command Shorebird init. Okay, and it will take some time to configure the Shorebird in your project. Okay, and it is asking name of the project. So I want to continue with the same name. So I will just hit enter and yeah. So one more thing, Sorbet requires internet permission. So if you are not added your internet permission, it will automatically add, or it's better you can add. So you have to go to Android folder under app src main. Here you will see Android XML file. Okay, Android manifest file. Here you have to add internet permission. So I forgot to add this permission, but not a problem. Here you can see like Sorbet already added. Okay. After that, you have to create a build for the Android platform. Okay, so when we are creating, suppose when we are going to release our app on Play Store, we have to make an app bundle. Okay, in the same way here also, you have to make the app bundle. Okay, or release. So you have to type the command so but release Android. Okay. Before that, if I come back here on console and if you will refresh it, you will see your app. You can see your app is here. Okay. Now we are making the release, so you will see the release version over here. And once you will configure the Shorebird in your project, you will get a shorebird.yml file, and this YML file will contains app ID, and this app ID is for the Shorebird server. So they will get to know your app through this app ID. So currently I'm making a Android build. Okay, so it will take some time. So we have to wait for a couple of minutes. And yes, one more thing I would like to say. Yeah, so yeah, it's done. So you can see like your app ID here in, uh, and you can see the version and version code. So you can verify the version and version code from pubspec YML file, and yeah, here is your version and version code. So yeah, both are similar, and it is making the release build for this platform. I'm 64, 32, and 86 and 64 with, and currently my Flutter version is this is the my current version. So everything seems good to me. So I will just press Y and hit enter. Yeah, so it is saying build is created, and you can uh, go here actually under build folder, app, outputs, bundle, you will get a release adb file. Okay, so you have to upload this adb file in your play store. So and they will review it and they will make your app live. But currently I'm not going to do that. Why? Because it is a very lengthy process. So to verify it in locally, okay, Sorbert giving us a facility to verify your release app, okay, in locally through a command. Okay, so before that, once I will go and refresh here, you will see Android release is here. Okay, and the version and version came here. Okay, so now I will try to install this current release in my local emulator. Okay, through a sourbat command. Okay, so we can do that. Just you have to type sourbat preview. Before that, you have to make sure you are connected with the ADB devices. So as you can see, I have currently one emulator is running. Okay, one Android emulator is running. So I will type the command sourbat preview, and it will download the. It will ask which preview would you like to run. So I am having only one at the moment, so I will go with this. Okay, and it will download your app from the Sorbet server to your emulator. So as you can see, it's downloaded and installing my app into my emulator, and this current app is downloaded from the Sorbet server. Okay, now suppose I want to change the theme of my app. Okay, and I want to roll out this update to user. Okay, and I don't want to depend on the Play Store and App Store review process. So let's do that. So here currently the color scheme is deep purple. I will change this to deep orange. Okay, for example, let's change this to deep orange. Okay, and I have to send this patch to Sorbet server. Okay, so to send the patch we have to type the command Sorbet patch and platform name. So I am sending for the invite, so I will write invite. Okay, patch is nothing but the small changes which you are doing in your code and sending it to Sorbet server for the update. It will take some time to roll out your patch to support servers and all the user device. So just wait for some time. Yeah, and while this is sending the patch, okay, I would like to say this iOS in alpha mode, alpha version, Sorbet alpha version. Okay, so iOS is a little bit slow at the moment, and they are working very hard to make the iOS stable. Again, it will ask you all the information are correct or not. So it seems everything is correct for me. So I will type yes, and it will roll out the patch. Okay, so it will give you a message patch is published. Okay, so now let's do one thing. Here I will go and close this app. Okay, and again I will open this app. Okay, just look at this log. Okay, and here it is checking for the update. Just wait a minute. Yeah, here you can see in the log update install it. Okay, so there was an update in the Shorebird server, as you can see. Like if I will refresh the Shorebird console, yeah, you can see here. Just pushed one patch, so you can see patch one is there. Okay, but here I'm not seeing any changes, so I have to close it again. Okay, because the update is installed, but when you have to see the update, you have to reopen it again. So when I will open it again, you will see the changes which I made in the color scheme. So yeah, now you can see the app color is get changed. Okay, so this is all what Sorbad is. So wanted to say, like, Sorbad iOS in alpha version currently. Okay, so it will take some time to get the stable, but Android is in full stable. Okay, and when you will click on this app, you can see, like, you can add more collaborators. Okay, so they are having some free plans and paid plans. So according to your plans, you have to collaborators are coming in the premium version. Okay, and you can see the all the patches here, and you can see the insights here, how many patches get installed. Okay, and so they are having all these good charts in their platform. Okay, and you can follow the documentation here. Okay, so now the question is, Shorebird is like, it is following the Google Play Store and App Store privacy and policy. So yes, it is following the privacy of App Store and Play Store, and it is we can push the update over the air. Okay, it is like illegal. Okay, and it is following the privacy. To know more about privacy, they kept it over here in their documentation. So just you have to go in FAQ. Okay, and here you will find, yeah, just sure but comply with Play Store guidelines, and you can read the guidelines here. Okay, and or you can directly go to Google Play Store guidelines and you can read all the guidelines. So they are following the guidelines. So yeah, that's it. If there is any question, please feel free to ask. Now I will stop sharing my screen. Yeah, Simon.
All right, that was really neat. Hold on, I'm pushing it again. Yeah, that was good. There are always some hiccups when you do the demo, and when you work with the Android Studio, it kind of always lags. And we don't have any question at this instance, MD. But MD, I know you work with Flutter in the development, right? So is this the same tool that you also use when you have to work in your production environment?
So, yeah, good question, Simon. Actually, take an example. You are having an app, okay, and that
Mm-hmm.
app is serving like millions of users, okay, and suddenly you are facing some issues in the production, okay. So, you want to fix that issue as soon as possible, okay. You
Mm-hmm.
can't fix the issue on a quick mode, okay, like we are fixing the issue in web development, okay. You have to
Yeah.
make a build, okay, and you have to send to the App Store and Play Store. They will first review it, okay, then they will make it public, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it is like tedious task sometimes, okay. Then this code push came into the picture, okay. What they will do, they will directly roll out the changes to end user device, so you don't have to wait for a small changes for the Play Store and App Store to review your build, okay. uh, there are lots of app which already doing, okay, like take an example of LinkedIn. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
you will not update the LinkedIn, but you will see some changes over there, okay.
Yes,
So
you're right. Yeah.
LinkedIn already doing, I guess, Prime Video is already doing these changes, okay. For React Native, App Center. The code push name is App Center is there. Okay, so
Mhm.
native developers are using App Center. Okay, and for Flutter there was not any single platform for the code push, but recently, I guess 1 year back, one of the Google team who was in the core team member of Flutter, they created this code push platform. Okay, currently the Android version in a stable mode, but the iOS in alpha mode. So they are really working very hard to make the iOS also in a stable mode. And it is an open source project. So if someone wants to contribute in the project, they can go on GitHub and they can see the issues and they can start contributing in the open source as well.
That's good. I think this is a really handy tool one should learn because you're right. I mean, I use Instagram a lot throughout my day, and I see sometimes they'll push some changes, and I don't have to go and update the app. I can see the changes within my app. So I
Yes.
think having to learn this thing is really nice. And MD, where can I'm if I just in case I missed it, where can people learn more of these stuff like this? I mean, this is a really nice thing, and I don't think people get to know about this if they're learning it from YouTube or anywhere else, right? So where do you share any of your tips, or where do you learn about Flutter and all that?
So most of the time I am more active on LinkedIn. So if
Okay.
you are a Flutter developer, join any Flutter group. So you
Mhm.
will see lots of posted post. Okay, whenever there are new things will come, they will post. You will see a really nice post. So if you find anything which is interesting, just go and check them out, and you can follow the official social handles of the Flutter. So if
Yeah,
there
that's
is
good feedback. Yeah.
if there is any update and anything, so you will get to know. And CSharpCorner is one of them. Okay, so there are a good community of Flutter, so you can check out the CSharpCorner as well.
Yeah, MD, and that reminds me that we talk about starting a Flutter show, right? And I think it is time we start. But I need someone like you along with me to co-host the Flutter show because you are an expert, right? So
And I reminded you for that. So I guess in
October,
maybe October
yeah.
that I was
Yeah,
really
I remember. We did everything. I know this is getting off topic, but we had everything for the show logos and all. The show was supposed to be called Flutter Flight,
yeah.
right?
I
Yeah,
saw your post on the LinkedIn, and I guess so many people recommended good host as well.
yeah. About 30, 40 people. Guess I think you know what, MD. If I don't do it in next 2 weeks, you complain it to my boss. because I think there's no real Flutter show going on in the community. Right? There may be one or two, but I don't know. But I think we should start. I'm
Yeah,
I'm gonna start.
the show is going on actually, but those are not from the India actually. Those are
Hmm.
from the European countries. So yeah, definitely we need to do some show in India. Okay, and
Yeah.
one more thing I would like to add here is Shorebird is not a free tool. Okay, so up to certain limit, okay, it is free.
Okay.
If
Okay.
you are having a big user base, okay, then you have to pay the premium for that. So you can go and check out the Shorebird platform, and you can check out all these premium and all these like how much they are charging.
Okay. Done. I'll definitely do that. Thank you so much, MD. I really love this session. I believe everyone watching in and who will watch later on when this video is on YouTube, they'll watch it at your pace, their pace. They will really love it. Any final thing you want to plug in before we wrap up the show?
For example,
I mean, any final words that you want to say before we finish the show today?
okay, so I would like to thank Cesar Corner for giving this opportunity to come and present. And you are really great host. Okay, so
You're
and
kind.
one, if you are an upcoming Flutter developers, okay, so yeah, as I said, like try to follow Flutter's channel and all Flutter handles on all the social medias. Okay, and and try to brush up the basic things of Dart. Okay, don't directly go and jump into the state management like getx or block and provider. First try to understand the basic thing, then come into the other state management. And yeah, Flutter is very good SDK to build a really nice app. Yeah, so that's it. Nothing more from my side.
Yeah, thank you so much, Emily. You're always very kind, and thanks for all that you do for the community and for the C Sharp Corner. We're really, really blessed to have you. As I say, whenever we think of Flutter, MD Sarfaraj is the name that strikes our head. So thank you so much, MD, and thank you so much, everyone. That was it in this C Sharp Corner MVP show. We'll see you some other time. Until then, take care of yourself, and we'll see you soon. Ta-da! Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye, Simon. Bye. Have a good day.